UFC 305, the best bits. I'm going to be honest, people. I broke even on picks, but Galmot was robbed, so we're going to scratch that one off. So I'm one up. We pretend that fight didn't happen. and apparently a yellow or a scream is a verbal tap. I didn't know that. I'm fairly sure there have been examples where people have yelled out and it hasn't signified the end of the fight. While in a submission, I think that happened to Tony Ferguson like twice in recent history, where Tony's been in a submission, yelled, and then managed to survive it. But Tony enjoys the pain, I guess, so we'll just won't stop it for him. Whatever. They're my copes for the events. The rest I can live with. I can live with the rest of my bad picks. Dricus Du Plessis defeated Israel Adesanya exactly how I predicted. Exactly how I predicted. I'm a bit up in the air of which way it's going to go, because Izzy's tough and it could also go to a decision, but no. I think Dricus Du Plessis might actually submit Israel Adesanya. And I think that's what I'm going to predict. I've got a feeling about it. I said that Dricus Du Plessis would fight in a similar game plan to Sean Strickland. Then he would mix it up with the takedowns, which he did do. And almost like prophetically, he had a similar sequence to where in the first round, where Sean Strickland fucking dinged Izzy, and then Izzy ran along the fence to try and avoid the rest of the strikes, and Sean stayed on him and landed those follow-up strikes. DDP did the same thing, but then he threw in the takedown, just like I said he would. He got onto Izzy's back, he locked in the choke, finished the fight. Round 3. I don't think I predicted the round. I did predict the method. So that's all good by me. What's not good by me is Steve Erceg got absolutely fucking flatlined. Stiff as a board, like twice. And then got like pounded out. So that wasn't ideal. Your boy did not predict that coming. I'm a big fan of Erceg. I think Erceg can really go places. It's unfortunate he got caught. It was fairly evens, to be honest. It was a decent back and forth right up until he got caught. I don't think he was doing anything to put himself ahead. You know, I don't think he was doing anything to put himself ahead of Kai Kara-France so much yet on the scorecards. Nor was Kai Kara-France doing anything extraordinary to distance himself from Erceg. It was a very close matchup until Erceg was on the floor. You know, so. It happens. It's all good. I'd like to see Erceg come back in like 6 months after he's had a good recovery. I reckon he can still go places. I still see a title in Erceg's future. I just think it's back to the drawing board, but we'll see. Alex Pereira didn't fight last night, but he did put up an Instagram post. It was him like sat. It'll be on the screen somewhere. It was him sat in front of Izzy having been finished by DDP. And it was like, oh, I guess I'll go back down to 185. It was like the caption on it, which I think is funny, but I don't think that's the right move for Pereira. Plus, he's got a fight with Khalil Roundtree soon-ish. So I don't know what that's about. Maybe after he beats Khalil Roundtree, which he will beat Khalil Roundtree. I can see him knocking out Khalil Roundtree about 2 minutes at most. That's how long I see it going. The fight going 2 minutes at most. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think Pereira handily, yeah. Whatever. He says he's going to come back down to 185. I think that's a terrible decision for him. His last performance at 185 was his loss against Izzy. He looked absolutely a shell of himself. He looked depleted. He looked drained. Making the weight is difficult for him. He's good at light heavyweight. You should just stay at light heavyweight. Move up to heavyweight if you really want to go fight the true champ, Big Tommy Aspinall. But whatever. I think it's a terrible decision for Pereira to come back down, and he's got a fight booked anyway. So funny, but not really noteworthy. Like I don't think he's actually going to come down. Thank God I didn't pick Li Jingliang because he's a warrior. Don't get me wrong. And that's why I wanted to pick him because I'm a big fan. He doesn't go down easy. He's tough and he's always in the fight. But he took a beating. He took a pretty big beating, and then he got put out. Like he kept getting wobbled and like put down, and he was like refusing to go down. It was an excellent display of willpower. brave, perhaps foolish, because it did end with him getting absolutely flatlined. It was rough. It was rough, and he was unconscious for like a good maybe 50 seconds. Like he was out. He was out for so long that the commentary had like moved on, and then when they showed that he was still unconscious, they must have looked at the screen and like, oh, he's still out. Hope he's okay. That's not good. He was fine though. He came to and he was fine. But it was a vicious knockout. Vicious knockout. Well, that's that. My best bits and my worst bits from UFC 305. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. Subscribe for more. And until next time, keep your chin down, keep swinging. Peace and love. I'll see you around.